for all that. Arsenal doesn't get a very nice start. Erla will have the inside line now on the Mercedes driver. Very nicely done. Davis is now defending from Zenzi, leaving the space down the inside. Very, Colo Ace, no drive actually spun around at the start of this race. Tem and Shice now battling for P6. Ted making it all the way up into P5. Arsenal dropping down into P4 now. And Erla's starting to pull away a bit. Very nice. Zenzi already gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Another yellow flag. As Jossie, I think he's found a bit of contact. Then CH already made up 2 positions. On to is Viz. Oh, retirement. Viz is out the race. I think that is Gio and Viz making contact with each other. Gio's lost an entire front ring, and that is Faz out the race. And that is yellow flags. Another driver's off track. That's Shiesty. Shiesty's off track now. Gomez will not get past his teammate. CH gets past Macbeth. Now, if we go back to the front of the pack, Airless pulled a gap ahead. He's pulled Zenzi out of DRS range. David's starting to keep up high. Shiesty now gets past his teammate. Gomez goes for the switchback, although very nicely done from him. Dossie now also gets a move done past his teammate on the fresh means. Oh, but a bit of contact there from these 2 drivers. Teammates not leaving each other space on the same setup as well as Aqua. He's trying to make a move done. The McLaren drivers are still battling with each other. Macbeth trying to get a move done. Not looking very plausible though. As some drivers are going very risky, trying to use that extra pace you get with the mediums for the sprint race. Some drivers going for the softer medium. Some drivers going for the more better wear. As there's another yellow flag. That's CH. CH is in the wall. Chloe's now in the wall. Instant with another driver. They are now in the wall. No wing damage. Yeah, it's no wing damage for them. Very luckily, but that puts them all the way down to P16 out of the point position. Gio now in the pits after losing their entire front wing after making contact with the Red Bull. As Tem now gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He is not going to be very happy with that, as Endless now just pulling away. This might be set in stone, as Colo now gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Now David is going to look to try and get a move done on Zenzi with the DRS that he will have. As you can see, drivers like Ted is pulling away from his teammate. David not close to get a move done. It's going to become a bit of a DRS drain appearing now. Shiesty might look for the move done on Teb. Oh, Teb breaks really early. Oh, bit of contact now. Oh, Shiesty just forced him off track. No, made contact with Aqua now. Aqua's just got 2 positions at once. Very nicely done from him. Shiesty did just force Tem off track, and now Tem has lost the position. He's not very happy. It's now Jossie sends the move down past Shiesty, almost making contact with Tem's Red Bull then. Jossie has to back out massively, and Shiesty's going to send it right back around the outside. Very nicely done. This is a very nice battle for the final points position in this sprint race. Aqua's dropped out of DRS range of 6 drivers ahead of him. Endless going pulled another second gap to the driver behind him. And now we have, as Gio's 36 seconds behind. I'm surprised he has not retired in the pits, but I appreciate the commitment to racing. As Aqua's now dropped out of DRS range. He's not going to be grappling. He's going to be pushing hard to try and get back in, especially with a 10 behind, who's been a very quick driver. CH gets the move done on Viz now. As Arsenal's trying to keep up with his teammate, but he's getting pressed hard by Gomez. Gomez gets a much better exit than Arsenal. Tries to out on the inside. Arsenal follows the normal line. Maybe a little bit of cutting off, but nothing much to be worth anything. As David again doesn't have much ERS, but neither does Zenzi. It's really going to be a battle of who uses it when strategically. Zenzi's already used all. David is still just saying that he doesn't care if he keeps his podium, but Ted does want the podium. Sends down the inside. David goes for a defensive move. Too late to come over. Ted and a little bit of contact now made. Nothing from it. Arsenal still struggling to keep up with his teammate now. As that is moves done and dusted. Yeah, very nice start to the sprint race for Ernlers. Tem now finally gets past Aqua, and he's going to look to try and catch up to the drivers ahead. But Aqua definitely will not be going back without a fight. 2 point. Oh, goes a bit wide though. Aqua's pushing. You can see he's pushing his Williams very, very hard. Trying to use as much as he can out of it. As DRS is open, fully burning, but I don't think they're close enough to get a move done. Now looking back ahead, Zenzi gets a very bad exit. Now got David right on his rear. This is not going to be good news. It's a yellow flag. Viz is now retired. Is that in the pit lane? Or is that? I think that is in the pit lane. Something must have happened to him then. Something must be going on. He's in not the worst positions to be getting something done. Yeah, Benzi's getting pressured hard by drivers behind him. Ted might be able to get a double overtake here if he is quick enough. He's gonna probably get the move done on David. Now Ted burning all the air. David doesn't have any left. Ted sends it around the outside. That's the move done for the Mercedes driver. Very nicely done from him. Now Zenzi is going to be the next driver on Ted's radar as Tem keeps position against Aqua as they try to get moved back done. Tem is still trying to catch up within DRS range as Aqua, bit of ghosting there from these two drivers, and Tem is forced to give away the position. Oh, bit of lag on my screen. More contact from these two drivers. Still a very big battle for the last 2 points positions in this sprint race, as Ted is now trying to pressure hard against the Williams ahead. Now Joxy with a 3-second time penalty. He's not really very pleased with that, especially because he's in a DRS train, which might lose him a few positions. We go on board now with our race leader, who's got a 3.2 second gap ahead. Behind, sorry. Very nicely done, Ted. Still pressuring hard to get moved on Zenzi. As Shiesty now gets a 3-second time penalty. This is good news for Sam. Donald now gets a 3-second time penalty, reserving for that V carb. As you now watch David now very close on Ted. Zenzi's quick enough just to not be overtaken on these straights. This is looking like a very big battle for P3. There's also just watching from the back, waiting for a move or something to happen, as we are just, as he's hiding in the shadows, just taking his time with it. Tem still trying to catch up to Aqua. It's a very nice battle, but Shiesty's looking to also join in on this battle. Jossie's dropped off the DRS range to the tube just behind. He's got his teammate looking to get a move past. CH, after spinning, is now trying to pressure AI in front of them as Colin gets a 3-second time penalty. The only driver in the top 7. Oh, Arsenal David goes very deep. Arsenal David with a switchback. Oh, very nicely done from David. Arsenal still going to keep position. It might be a drop David out of DRS range. Very beneficial for him, as then he wouldn't need to worry about drivers behind him. But I don't think David will be trying to let that happen, as Aqua now gets a 3-second time penalty. Tem is very happy with this. There's yet another yellow flag. That's AI. AI is, I think that's in the wall now. They've just retired. It's Donald, and she will be getting past them soon. Yeah, you can see the cards are now starting to show their worth, as Ernle's starting to drop time to the drivers behind him. But Ted is awfully close on Zenzi. A lot closer than he was last lap. Sends it down the inside of the Williams driver. Too wide now, coming into this very sharp left-hand corner. Zenzi tries to go for the switchback, but isn't close enough. He's going to try and take it around the outside now. Unable to get it done, as that is going to be done and dusted for Ted. And this he'll be looking to defend from it soon. Arsenal does actually get past David, but is now going to try and push hard to get within DRS range of the Williams ahead of him. As now Arsenal is going to be in DRS range of Zenzi. Gummers now gets a 3-second time penalty. That's going to take a lot of stress over David, as he won't need to worry about the driver behind him as long as he doesn't get a penalty himself. And now, yeah, Zenzi is trying to push to stay with Ted. So is Arsenal trying to push to stay with the two drivers ahead. Ernle's, with all his battling, Ernle's still pulled a gap ahead of behind them. The gap's open back up to 3.5 seconds. So now all we have to do is just play it safe as David starts trying to pressure Arsenal. As Tem now gets another 3-second time penalty. That pretty much takes his contention for the points in the sprint race out, and taking those points contention a bit. Oh my days! I'm gonna stop trying to say that, but definitely very nicely done from some of these drivers. As Aqua and Tem are still battling. Tem does get the move done. Oh, Aqua tries to send it around the outside. Would have been a banging. Aqua doesn't have DRS. Tem does, but Aqua does have the extra ERS difference over them. David starts to drop back with Arsenal building more ERS on that main straight. Ted starts to close that gap now to Inler ahead of them. Watching Aqua being a bit squirmy on the exit there. As Donald's actually almost looking to having to bend from the Ferrari of Chloe behind. As Ted closing the gap almost a second a lap. It was 3.5 at the start of this lap. Now it's just down to 2.3. As he's also almost just dropped Zenzi out of DRS range. That's gonna be that's gonna be very good news for Arsenal. And that might be an easy move on the Williams driver for this Mercedes driver. But David will not try and make it easy for the Mercedes ahead of him, as that's definitely something you want to be very careful of. Scheissner gets a 3-second time penalty. Tem, I think, it's just been shoved off track by Aqua, or he might have just gone a bit deep. With that, he's lost 2 positions at once there. Aqua now makes it 57. Tem does get past Scheissner. Scheissner makes a bit of a mishap. Going very slow now. Macbeth is caught up to them. CH got past Donald now on the back straight. Tem gets another 3-second time penalty. He's up to 9 seconds now of time penalties. He is not going to be very pleased with that. Arsenal's dropped out of DS range of Zenzi ahead. That's not very good. As Aqua gets another 3-second time penalty. David is going to be, it's going to be a very nice day. Overtake for David if he can burn enough, but he's not looking to. Zenzi's still trying his best to keep up with Ted. Ted is just trying his best to catch up to the top ahead, but I don't think that will happen within the last 2 laps here. As David is pressuring Arsenal hard, but Arsenal knows that 3-second time penalty. I think it's 3 seconds at least. And 3-second time penalty. He has to be careful, and that podium is even. Although he does have a 3-second time penalty as well. As long as Arsenal stays within that 3-second range, he has that podium sealed and secured. David now making a move on Arsenal. They really both want DRS for this back straight, and David will do all his best to drop Arsenal out of range. And this will be one massive catch with Arsenal to keep up. Driver head now almost within DRS van lap. You can never see how much those mediums have worn off. Will he have be in DRS range for this back straight? Burning everything he has. He will not be, but there is still one more lap for Ted to get the move done on this V-Carb driver. As now it's going to have to wait another lap for David. Almost got the DRS range of Arsenal ahead of him. Arsenal's going to will with it now. Ted trying to move back though on Aqua. Aqua's swerving around the track, trying to get Tem out of the slipstream as Tem sends it around the outside. 3 wide from me to change the quality down. I will apologize for. But as Tem now gets super by Shiesty. Tem sends it down the inside. Yeah, I'm gonna at the end of this race I will turn the quality down. I do apologize for this lag. Ooh. Aqua gets a bit squirmy. Oh, Tem makes contact then. That's all my days. On everyone, Tem is now tracked down into P10. And Beth is looking in a very nice position to get some points here at COTA. So I'm actually going to quickly change it now before an overtake happens. There you go. Shai starts taking it around the outside. He gets another time penalty. Shai starts taking it around the outside of Aqua. Aqua defending hard to not get overtaken. Hopefully mitigate a flag is happening. Again, I apologize for the low quality, but sadly, I could not handle it. Shiesty again, he gets another 3-second time penalty. Macbeth is loving this battle right now. 10 gets another 3-second time penalty. Shiesty makes contact with Aqua. Macbeth is so close as Colo's now spun around. Might lead Chloe to get a move done, but look at Ted back in the lead. Ted is so close to Ernla. Both drivers, Ernla has to come off. Ted breaks at normal point. Ernla's going deep there. Ted, oh, with a bit of contact there. So it's a yellow flag. That's Aqua. Aqua is around, but we stay focused on this main battle. As Ted now gets the move done on Ernla. Very nicely done, sent down the inside, but it's going to be going around the outside now. Ernla has the inside line, and he's burning everything they have. Zenzi's now caught up to the battle ahead. Ted still has the position on the V-car driver, and I think it will be to the line. As Ted rounds the final corner, Ted will win the sprint race here at Circuit of the Americas. Ernla's P2. Zenzi crosses the line P3, but it's not close enough as Arsenal will take P3 away from him, as Zenzi did have a 3-second time penalty. Gomez now will cross the line as Macbeth will finish P6. Gomez P7. Tem will finish P8 on track, but Jossie will take it off of him. Aqua, after that incident, will finish P10 as Shiesty finishes P11. Colo P12. Chloe, I think, had another spin. P13. Big Boy Donald P14. And of course Gio P15. That's your sprint race here around the Circuit of the Americas. And what a race it has been. Chloe actually gets ahead of Colo. Or the end of the race. I guess Colo must have had multiple time penalties. That's an absolutely brilliant sprint race to be a part of. As oh yeah, I did forget. We are now monetized. The Pit Stop Series Twitch account is now monetized. So you could pay us, and maybe we'll pay that back. I don't know if Arsenal will, to be honest. All jokes though, but hopefully we can disable these adverts, as that will not be very beneficial to your viewing experience if an advert happens while your battle is happening. Been a brilliant race so far, and hopefully it gets taken into this main race. Sadly, I could not get the stream up before sprint qualifying ended, or just before, but I apologize for that. Hopefully, and luckily enough, I am here now, and we did not miss sprint. Now, we have 18 drivers here for the main qualifying, and it is Williams. No, I'm trying to figure out which teams don't have a full team. V-Carb have both drivers, Ferrari have both drivers, Alpine have both drivers, Mercedes have both drivers, Ferrari have both. Sauber, there's no Saubers. That's what it is. There's no Saubers here racing, and I think it's because Ollie and his other driver are, I guess we are busy. Sadly, we do not have a full grid, but very nicely to have 18. I think it's the most I have seen in my time at this here at the Pit Stop Series. But now we just have to wait and see how it will go, because this means it'll be a very contested, very joint. Oh, Shiesty gets disqualified from qualifying for blocking the pit lane. Oh my days, Shiesty not even able to set lap and they are disqualified. Oh my god. Chance to have a quality ban, or what's just happened there? Unless I know something different. Unless I have missed something. This is definitely gonna be something I'm very curious about now. I'm gonna have hopefully trying to find out what has gone on to him there. Now, before something quickly happens during qualifying, I will be right back. I'll hopefully will not be long. I'm back now, and still nobody set a lap time. Jeez. As I feel like everyone goes fastest with a 132.9, Colo in the medium for the 134.4, Big McDonald on the soft with a 137.1, Zenzi with a 132.9, very nicely done from him. That's provisionalized the fastest lap so far in this qualifying. As now all we have to do is AI now goes with a 133.7. We just have to wait for these drivers all to set their laps. Jossie's invalidated his lap, Macbeth is on a lap, Gummers, David started his lap. CH with a 133.3. I have read that right, yeah, 133.3. 353, he's mouthful. As Gio now goes with a 134.6 to lower than his teammate 10 with a 134.2. Ooh, he's going to be looking to improve on lap. As he, 10 will want to improve on that, as he was predicted to battle for the World Drivers' Championship here at the Pit Stop Series. So if he doesn't get a lap, he won't be happy. Macbeth splits Zenzi and with a 132.8. It's a very nice starting lap for him. As anybody else on a close to the end of that lap. Jossie will start their lap again after invalidating the first time. Arsenal will begin his lap. No, he won't. He wants to double invalidate there. Who is close to a lap now? David, there you go. David is now coming around the final two corners and is going to look to maybe be in that top group of drivers. Across the line with a 133.1. I think puts him P4, 2 tenths ahead of his teammate. Now, Arsenal has already invalidated his lap. Jossie hasn't yet. As fast, we're going to go as fast now. He is now going to come through sector 3. And hopefully he will be somewhat near his teammate, or even better, ahead of his teammate. As he now crosses the final 2 corners. He puts the throttle down, and that is a 134.6, puts in P9. And very nicely done from him. As the only driver to set lap on mediums is Colo, as a yellow flag for somebody. Viz is on purple sector 2, very nicely done for him. Jossie now crosses the line to go P4 with a 133.1, goes ahead of David, who now on drop on board with Viz. As he is now going to come around the last few corners, looking to squeeze as much pace as he can out of this Red Bull. Coming across this, coming along to the back straight now, Bentel ZRS, he goes P6 with 133.202. And that is a very nicely done split for 2 Ferrari drivers, and it is looking very nice for these McLaren drivers as well, P2 and P4 provisionally before we come round. But still some drivers not set laps. Both Hasses, both Mercedes haven't set a lap, Gomez hasn't set a lap, and Akko hasn't set a lap. So still drivers that could shake up the initial order for this qualifying, but there's always time for you to improve, and always time to get better. As this is looking like a very nice lap from Arsenal. Coming around through sector 3 now, he's showing very nice pace. As he will now round the final corner. Where will he come against all these other drivers who've done brilliant laps? He goes P6 with 133.1, exactly the same time as David, to the millisecond. What is that from these 2 drivers? Very nicely done. We're now going to jump on board with Arsenal's teammate Ted, who's also running around sector 3, coming around the last 2 corners. As he is now going to cross the line and sets a provisional pole with a 132.1. This does a brilliant lap there. What a lap from him there. That is 6/10 quicker than the nearest driver. What a quality lap from him. Viz, no, it's not Viz. Aqua goes to 133.223 thousandths of a millisecond away from Viz. Definitely didn't have to count that. As Tem is looking to improve on his lap time, which was at 134.2. He may have been held up there, but we won't know as we stay on board with him now for this entire lap, as most of the rest of the drivers are on out laps. Tem now coming along this back straight. You know what, I'm gonna open this chat. Alright, so Viz getting kicked. Yeah, Viz, I'm gonna kick you, then we're gonna scrap outside a little, mate. I'm gonna smack you up, bro. Got Alex in here as well, got Ben Arnold, very, very nice, really nice. So we've got watching Merc domination. Perfect. Alex, who is not going to be very happy with his teammates being stuck P12 and P14, but one is a reserve driver, so you got to give one a little bit of credit. But we need to watch Tim now, as this is Veer's teammate coming across this final sector now. He looks to be up on his lap time. So he now will round the final corner. As he invalidates, Tim invalidates on the final corner. Tim invalidates and he immediately turns his Red Bull and gets into the pit. Oh my days, he's not going to be happy with that final corner of the lap. Oh my days, Tim. He is not very happy. He's not going to be very happy with that. Invalidates on the final corners. 2 and 3, Ben Arnold. So you had Ted P2, Arsenal P3, and then Inla 1. That's what was your. Sadly, I did not get qualifying because I wasn't here. I was coming back from Angle's 40th, so I was a bit late. God damn it. I've still got the sprint race though, so it's better than nothing. Now, the only driver out on track right now, as I say that, 2 drivers come out on track. Let's say Chloe's the only driver out on track. No. Faz and Gio. God damn, I need to open my eyes a bit more. Is that Faz? Yeah, Faz is starting to and looking to improve on his lap, which was a 134.6. Oh, almost said it then. Oh, saved. It's Chloe now on their lap, looking to jump up those positions. Is her teammate just separated by a tenth? Is in P6 as David and Arthur look identical on lap times. That's something you will rarely see. And that is one hell of a rate of lap times from these 2 drivers, showing that they are pretty much on equal pace. But Faz has just lost it. He just loses the rear there out of down the main straight, and that's not going to be very good for him. He then dives out the way now for C8, but C8 now gets out the way for Faz. They are both on lap time, so I don't know what they are doing, to be honest. But Gio, who's on a lap time, is a 10th up in the sector 2. And now we're going to stay on Gio as he now will come into the 3rd sector, and he is up. Ooh, he is not up much, but he's still up by something. That will put him ahead of Faz if Gio is able to get this lap done. And now we'll have to wait. His drivers are starting to leave the pits and trying to get improvements on their lap times. Tem, one driver who is not what you'd expect him to be. You only expect him in this top 5 or top 6. But as Gio now invalidates on his lap time, he might have enough time to dive into the pits and come back out to set another lap time. But that is very, very annoying for him. And now we'll have some of the quicker drives out on track. Zenzi's actually on a lap. A bit preemptive, I'd say. I do remember when Red Bull said they dominate. I mean, where is it? Veer I think Veer might still be in the chat, so you might scrap it outside a little there, Ben Arnold, but we're going to stay on board with Zenzi now. He is now crossing into sector 3. Is he up on his time? Yes, he's 3/10 up. That's not enough to keep up. That's not enough to get within Ted. Ted? Yeah, Ted. I think it's 10. You have to go with Ted. Ted's still on 132.1. Now, if I see in Div 1, that's like top 3. No, top 5. I'm going to put a poll and put Tem. I keep saying Ted into Division 1 as Zenzi now is going to cross the final corner. How much will he improve by, and will it be enough to get out of Ted? A little bit of squabble outside the final corner. He improves to a 133.3, 4/10 quicker, purple sector 3, but it's not enough to jump ahead. AI goes P5 with a 132.9. What a lap from him. Aston Martin driver going all the way up. CH is disconnected again. CH Chloe is disconnected again. Alex, yeah, but okay, Alex. It's really demoting saying a 132.1 is your time trial time. That's what pole is in F Div 2. That's not very confidence bringing. Erla's on a lap now, I believe. Yeah, Erla's now on a lap. So, sprint, race, winner. Okay, do you know what, you guys? You're just gonna put down my confidence. Ben, I'm gonna like just kick Ben Arnold. I'm just kicking you, bro. Erla is looking to improve though, as they are trying now, taking it down the back straight, trying to squeeze as much time as they can. Trying to get what's the gap? I can't do that, man. 8.5 tenths. They're looking to try and find if they want to try and get pole here. David and Arsenal. David's now on a lap. Arsenal just on their out lap, so they're going to be maybe just a bit of traffic. Erla's only up by 0.02 of a second, which is not what he wants to be seeing as your sprint winner. He might even improve enough to go ahead of Macbeth, who is in P3 and parked on track. Very confusing there. Not expecting. Not going to come across the final corner, almost hitting the Alpine as all the Haas barely gets out of the way before, as AI now retires, as Erlen now across the line, improves to P3, gets out of the way now for the drivers. Macbeth still parked on track. I think Macbeth has got a bit of a problem there. Jockey now improved to P5, both McLaren's doing very nicely. Arsenal and David are improving on their time. Chloe, who sadly did disconnect, is now all the way down in P11. Gummers, who hasn't set a lap time yet, looking to improve. As Aqua finishes in P10, Thames going to look to improve a lot on his lap time. Viz doesn't think they can improve. They dive into the pits now. I will have to apologise in a minute, as I will need to bring Chloe back into this race. Tem now, there's another advert that's popped up onto my screen. Tem now looking to try and gain and improve as much time as they can. As David does improve to a one. Actually, I'm still on Fleet at 132.3. He has improved a lot. Tem, stay on board with Tem though, as Arsenal will now cross the line just ahead. They don't improve. Does Tem improve? Tem does improve to a 132.2. 133.2. It puts him P12. What he'd be expecting to set. As that is all your drivers set on lap time, apart from Gomez. Gomez now going to cross the line. P17 jumps all the way up to P13 with a 133.4. As that is definitely a lap. As now your top 5 is Ted, Zenzi, David, Erla and Macbeth. All different teams in your top 5. And Jockey had to ruin it by being quick enough to be P6. No, Ted definitely won't be promoted. Unless Ted starts dominating like the World Drivers' Championships. Like wins every single race and is dominating Div 2. He will be promoted. Right now he's not even winning Div 2. Speaking of that, let me actually check the standings. Speaking of that, Div 2. Let's write this. Div 2. Belly, who's actually not racing this week, is leading the World Drivers' Championship. That definitely will change, especially with the sprint race, as Ted did come P2. Ted actually will take the lead of this World Drivers' Championship at the end of this. Macbeth and David on the same point, so this is going to be a nice battle for P2. I mean, unless Ted, but if Ted's winning by like 10 seconds every race, and like he definitely needs to be put up. Like if he's winning by 10 seconds for each race and it's constant, like it's not fun. It's just no battle. So he needs to be put up then. But if it's like close battles, but he's still winning, you gotta let him stay, especially for the rest of the season. Like, If Belly was racing, he'd be... I mean, yeah, so... Actually, I'm going to go for the points. We have at the end of Singapore, so this is not taking into account this sprint race that's just happened, because I am not doing the math. That is Div 1, so I'm looking at Ben Arnold leading. Ben Arnold's not the main man right now. We've got a Belly in P1, Ted on B2, David and Macbeth tied in P3. I'm not saying the numbers. Arsenal P5, Tem P6, Chloe P7, Ernla and Garas, both reserves P8 and 9, Geo P10, Gummers P11, Snow P12, who's been dropped by Williams, Zenzi P13, Nolly P14, and I've accidentally clicked off of it. God damn it. Nolly P14, where am I? BJK P15, Jake P16, Shiesty P17, Vizzy P18, Griever P19, and Charlie P20. That is your top 20 in the Div 2 World Driver Champions. Oh, Div 2 World Drivers. Yeah, World Driver Championships. Oh my god, I can't get words out of my mouth. This is so good. Ah, there it is. And yeah. And we now just have to wait. Arsenal, not Arsenal, Ted will definitely take the lead of... Oh my, what the fuck's Chloe doing? That's the AI. Okay. Chloe, please tell me you've added me. Your AI's gone soft. Please tell me you've added me. Your AI's gone soft. That is not going to be good. Alright. See. Actually, you know what? Gummer's the only driver too hard, apart from COTA Chloe's and I. Every driver's on medium. That's definitely confusing as we've got about a minute till we ready up. This is not going to be very good news if Chloe does not have me in time, because we are about to start racing at 06. It's not going to be very good. But we just have to wait now. Brilliant. Oh my days, my what? Okay, I was gonna say then. So I think my laptop's bad. My PC's running 360p. If I not change the quality, because I swear I changed it down so I wouldn't stop lagging. Yeah, I'm down to 480. Thank God. Must be a visual glitch on my end, but oh no. Oh, my phone's gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to bring you guys updates. Damn. Well, this will have to just be a yap. Yappa. Oh, jeez, we're 3, 4, 5 red lights. As lights out, away we go. Ted is a very well spinning start, but Zenzi gets a nice start. Is anyone to get the move done on Ted? Macbeth, no, Jockey already getting overtaken by Irma. He's trying to send around the outside. Oh, being forced to track a bit by David. Zenzi goes off track. David up to P2 now. CH's AI's already dropped down. Thames up into P11. Arsenal staying in P7. Bit of contact there from Macbeth onto Arsenal. As Arsenal almost loses it and now getting pressured by Biz. Aqua's now trying to get past AI. Qualified P5. Oh, AI. Should I say it's AI? Oh, that's 10 rounds. Multiple drivers around now. That's 10. Cole. Both around. Oh my days. No, multiple contact now. Oh! Faz is around now. Polo makes contact with Faz. They're around now. Oh my days. Everything is happening in this race. Oh! Aqua was very slow. Viz was very slow. Aqua now is going to get the move done on them. As Shiesty gets trying to make a move done. Viz defends the inside as now AI is going to make the move past. Oh my days. Everything is happening here. Shiesty up 9 positions already. P18 qualified. Up into P18. He's up 9 positions. Jeez, P18 he's qualified and he's already up into P9. As David is starting to pressure Ted ahead. This is going to be a very nice battle. As Donald's now down into P17. CH getting overtaken by other drivers. Gummer's now getting pressured by Colo. Stream's lagging. God damn it, bro. Gummer's defensive. Gummer's down dives into place actually. He must have wing damage. Colo already gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. As Aqua gets the move done on, almost gets overtaken by Shiesty there. This is going to be a massive battle here. We stay focused on these two drivers. Oh my days, I can't. There we go. Shiesty's dropped off the air for Arsenal, so Arsenal doesn't have to worry about defending from behind. But there's still some drivers to worry about. As Inla starts to drop back a bit from David. David's still looking to try and maybe get the overtake done on Ted. David's going to look, take it down the inside. David now too wide with Ted. David does get the move done on the Mercedes driver. Shiesty now gets past Aqua. Oh, bit of contact there. Viz tries to take it down the inside of Aqua. Aqua gives no space. Shiesty now still looking to get past. Aqua parks it on the corner. Colo gets past their teammate. And we now jump back to the leaders. And David is looking very confident in that provisional misplaced position. As I will quickly need to grab something. David goes to go quickest. Any move quickly is going to be done on the leader. See, Ted's going to get a move done. God damn it, bro. Let me go. Right, Ted gets the move done. Oh, Zenzi goes very deep. David gets the switch back on Ted. Oh, very nicely done. Too wide still now. Oh, David has the inside line for these left-right handers. Can now will get the move done. Very nicely done there to keep position from the Ferrari driver. I haven't missed anything. I pray not. Colo now in the pits for new hard compound tyres. I haven't missed anything. Thank Lord for that. Ted now is going to have DRS on David. Sends it down the inside. David makes Ted take the very long way round. And oh, David goes a little bit of contact there. Irla tries to get. Also gets the move done. Aqua now gets past Shiesty. Shiesty with the switchback though. Isn't unable to get the exit now. Viz is going to try and make a move. Oh, whoa, bit of contact there. Viz breaks very late. Smacks into both drivers ahead of him. And that's Viz getting the move down now. Once Shiesty dropped down to P10. Shiesty just sends it on the inside. Still wants to keep this P9 position. Very nicely done. Still too wide these drivers now. Aqua's going to start to pull away just a little bit. Oh, bit of more contact from these two drivers. This is massive battling coming along. As Aqua's already pulled a 6/10 gap to the drivers behind them. This is looking very, very nice. Arsenal's staying in the DRS train, and he's got two McLarens right in front of him. But Zenzi's very, very close now onto Irla. Both drivers with DRS, but not getting a move done. Oh, Irla makes a bit of contact there with David's diffuser. He's got no damage, loses it almost again. David still pressuring Ted, trying to force a mistake out the Mercedes driver. Zenzi's trying to stay with. Oh, Macbeth goes a bit deep there. Arsenal still stuck behind, not getting anything done. As this is looking off a bit deep there. As no, I'm lagging. No! David with DRS now. On Ted. He's going to send it around the outside, around the inside. And that's the move done there for the driver, taking back the lead of the race. And now Dave's going to try and defend against Ted again. I forgot I have a PC, so I can just... Oh, AI gets a 3-second time penalty now. As David again is just trying to save ERS, but Ted's got a lot more than David. And now this might be a move done a bit preemptively for Ted. Ted sends it down the back, straight down the inside. That's the move done. David's still trying to take it around the outside though. Goes for the switchback on the Mercedes driver. Does get it done. Does get the exit, but it's not burning. Ted burns ERS and he keeps that position. Biz now gets past Aqua. As Arsenal's still stuck behind the two Mercedes with McLaren. I see orange and I think McLaren, but my mouth says Mercedes. There's something wrong with me. Anyway, carrying on. Arsenal going to want to get past the two McLaren drivers who wants an opportunity to battle for the podium positions. As Jossie, oh my god, is starting to drop back from the top 4 ahead of him. Ted's got a 7/10 gap before DRS is activated for David. David's getting very close, but he's closed down a lot of time. As so David tries to look down the inside, Ted forced give space. Bit of lag there from my end. David's still trying to send him around the outside. Now, David's going to look down the inside. The spoiler's now DNF. He gives up. Ted cedes position, but David's got no BRS. Tem getting overtaken now by Gio. It's not been a very nice race for Tem. Chloe's now back in the race. So let's see how they will recover after their game crashing earlier on during qualifying. Ted's going to look for the move again on David. This is really preemptive. Inlet now also trying to get past David with the inside line. Ted forces David a bit wide. A bit more contact from these two drivers. David, oh now Irma's going to try and send around the outside of David. David has to see position to Irma. Now Irma's got the move done. David makes a bit of contact. Irma breaks through in that corner. Now David's got wing damage. And around COTA, wing damage is the death of your race. You will have to pit early. I have learned from experience, sadly for that. But this is definitely a risky thing to do. Arsenal still just stuck behind the two drivers. Zenzi now sends it down the inside of David. He's spotted an opportunity and he's taking it. David's already dropped 2 positions now. And after damage, it's not going to be very good. This time Joss is also going to try maybe make a move past. Arsenal still keeping up with the pack. Ted gets overtaken by Irma. Your sprint winner is, oh, this is a yellow flag. Ted's off track. Zenzi's made it up into P3. P2, he's got wing damage though. Irma's must be doing very nice here. That's a VSC, virtual safety car. I think that might be, I think Faz has spun during all that contact. Yeah, Faz and Gomez may have made a bit of contact then. As yeah, Faz has lost part of his end plate. As oh, Tem now gets damage. Tem's got double end plate damage on Gio. Oh, no, from Chloe. Oh my days. Chloe must have braked because they were below on Delta and Tem has not reacted quick enough. But if we look ahead, Irma has got no damage. Zenzi's got damage. Ted does not. Jossie doesn't have damage, but Beth doesn't have damage. Arsenal doesn't have damage, but David does. And David is now diving into the pit lane for a new front wing. Zenzi's staying with it though, as it will be green flag racing very soon after this VSC ends. Oh no, didn't want to do that. No, oh my days. I'm so out of these menus. Oh my god. David pits a new hardcore mod tyres. Definitely the right place. Chloe pits, Tem pits, Geo pits, all for new tyres. Chloe did start on the soft there. Yeah, I did start on the soft. Very sadly for them as we go back to green flag racing. Irma doesn't get the best of starts, but you've got to remember Zenzi does have wing damage. I'm just going to leave Ted to try and get past them as soon as possible. Look at that. Ted's just holding up. Zenzi's just holding up Ted and all that. And now they don't have DRS. Inlet has now pulled out DRS range. And Zenzi's not going to get double overtaken there. Zenzi tries to keep it around the outside, but with wing damage you can't facilitate that. But Jossi does get a very bad exit. Ted without DRS. But Zenzi does have a bad wing, so this might be very controversial. Down the inside goes Zenzi, so does Jossi. Ted tries to keep around the outside. Zenzi forces Ted off track there. Ted gets a 3-second time penalty. As Jossi tries to stay within Ted, but Ted does not leave any space, and that almost is a big spin there for the McLaren driver. Arsenal closer than ever on the 2 McLaren drivers ahead of him. As Viz is trying to, as Shicey's just keeping the DRS train as well with Aqua, and Viz is Viz touches the grass there, and that is a big spin. Now AI's got ahead of them. As we go back to lead, Ted got DRS on Zenzi, and Zenzi doesn't try and defend it. And that's the move done for Ted, but now Jossi might also look to get the move done. Sends it down the inside of Zenzi, gets it parked on the apex, and Zenzi cannot get the exit, and that's Jossi up into P3, the brand new driver for McLaren. As David dives into the pits and retires from the race, he must not be very happy. And okay, I need to count what numbers they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9. What, they're fine. Is AI's now retired as well? AI, and that's a safety car. AI has crashed. Beware game. Oh wait, he's behind, bro. AI has crashed, and because AI's now crashed. That's 1 Aston Martin, 1 Ferrari. There's 3 retirements already. Alright, Alex, you have to explain to me which ones are turns 8 and 9 so I can help you, because of course I do not know. And we have a full-blown safety car, so that means drivers are going to probably pit for hard compound tires, which means, yeah, no, that's Faz behind. But the question is, what will the leaders do? Now, with a full-blown safety car, this pack's going to be very jumbled up, and Arsenal, the 2 before the long straight. 1, 2. What? The 2 before the long straight. So you're talking about the one, like the one, more the left-hander than the hairpin. Is that the 2 you're talking about? What? Those 2 are like the easiest 2 to take. It's the swervy ones that I hate. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Actually, Arsenal's gonna be shafted here. So is Macbeth. They're both behind their teammate. Yeah, look at that. You can see Macbeth is doing a very professional holding to try and leave a gap, so he does not get held up in the pits. But Arsenal's also going to not be annoyed at that, as they won't be held up by Ted. Shiesty taking a move down on Arsenal. Shiesty, almost overtakes Arsenal in the pits there. They're not too wide in the pit. As Jossi comes out of the pits now, Zenzi's going to go for a new wing. Yes, Zenzi's going to drop position to a new wing. Quick right and quick left. Alright. Wait to Ernla. Shiesty actually jumps up to P4 after all that pit stop malarkey. Arsenal gets held up down into P6. Macbeth, P5. Gio gets a 3-second time penalty. The quick right and the quick left. Left, right, left. No, you turn right there, you turn left there, right there, left there, right, left. Oh! That's turn 7 and 8. No wonder. Turn 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's turn 7 and 8. Because then, yeah, because the quick hairpin's turn 9. I swear it is. The hairpin's turn 9. Where they are now, yeah, that's turns, yeah, 7 and 8. I thought, are they not 7 and 8? COTA track numbers. Just a very botched spelling there. Leave me alone. Alright. Okay, if my Google could be a bit quicker, please, brother. I don't know. Yeah, let's just battle of pace. Yeah, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, we're both wrong. It says 9 and 10. We're both wrong. It says 9 and 10. That's what they are. 9 and 10. That's what those corners are. Yeah, but those two are so annoying. Like, no, it's only turn 9. Like, turn 10 is like, I find that so easy. Turn 9. Yeah, turn 9 is. Oh, that's the quick. Yeah, that's a shocking one. It's just after the quick left-right handers and stuff. So no, this is the reason why I skipped it. I swear to God, Ben. The curve of death. Yeah, this is the curve of death. If you take that wrong, you're just around the world. Oh God, more notifications on Discord. Who's crying now? Oh, David. David missed his break point. No wonder he went to it. He even missed the break point and just smacked into Ted. Wow. Now, if I had mod permissions, Ben Arnold would be on a timeout right now, but I can't because they didn't give me mod permissions on this account. God damn it. I mean, fuck you, Cat. Yeah, so these two corners here is what you're talking about, like this left-hander. Wait. The right left-hander. This is a left-hander. Oh! Oh! You were right, it is 8 and 9. Ah! The right left-hander. Oh. Yeah. I know. Yeah, it is 8 and 9. You were right. I'm just an idiot. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. It is turn 8 and 9. Yeah. What is that emote? Oh my days. Do you know what? I can't stop looking at it. What is that emote? Where's that emote from? What the hell? TwitchCon hype. That's a global emote. What the hell? No. Yeah, I see what you mean. Those two corners, I do not like them. Safety car is in this lap now. Erla will be taking the restart here at COTA. Actually, it is my room. It's a sauna. Oh God. I'll be right back. Alright. Erla will be taking the restart here around COTA. Shiesty, who I like to point out started last. Dead last here around COTA is P4 with a chance to battle for the win here. And in my book, so far he is my driver of the day. Don't know any other driver going to make 14 positions. Drives up 14 positions actually. As we know, everybody's on the hards. David, yeah, now left. Shiesty up 14, your biggest gainer. Gio's up 6, very nicely done. We actually now go on board with Erla on the restart. Oh, Erla goes very early, and that does stomp Ted a bit. Erla just takes the esports line, trying to get Ted out of that slipstream. As now, no move being made in someone. I think it's a very bad reaction there, and still, it's not got a lot of space. Sensi also now looking to try and make a move past. As no fix being done. Chloe, who's now back in, will look to try and make up positions. As they are definitely a quick drive Thomas as well. So is Tem. Tem's had a very unlucky race here. With the time penalty now is Zenzi now gets past Arsenal already. Zenzi sends it around the outside. That's a move done for the Williams driver. Oh, already on Arsenal. He's not after that. Emma already pulled a 7.6 second gap to the driver's head. Tem now gets past Gio, but Tem goes very deep, and Gio's now going to keep that P10, the final point position here. Gommers now also overtakes Tem after Tem's horrible exit, but Tem does take position back with lower wings. Oh, but it's going to be a double move. 3 wide now coming into the hairpin. Tem, nobody backs out. Gio gets split, and oh, whoa, more contact. Gio make contact with Tem. Gommers wheel locks Gio. Gio's stuck there. As now Gio sends down the inside of Tem. Tem now up into P10. Oh, it's Gio's lost it. Gio's now onto the grass. Down into P15. Gio just retires. Yeah, they have rage quit there. As Justin's already dropped out of the earth range, other 2 drivers ahead. Shiesty looking to catch up as much as they can. As Yeah, very nicely done. And now Hem's got a lot of work to catch up on. 3 seconds behind of Aqua ahead of him. As Arsenal's actually struggling to keep up with the drivers ahead. Your reigning World Drivers' Champion is struggling to keep up with the people ahead of him. This is going to be a very good day for McLaren, P3 and 5. As Gomerson gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. As now we have just a bit of the race to go. There's what, 16 laps to go? 16 full laps to go. This has been a brilliant race to watch. Jossie's already dropped 1.5 seconds to Ted as Aqua gets over. Oh, no. Gomez gets the overtake on Tem. A very big battle, and Chloe's going to try and get past this battle as quick as possible. Now, Aqua does get the move done on Viz. They are not going to try and catch up. As Jossie now gets a 3-second time penalty. They are not going to be happy with that. A 3-second time penalty, well, in P3. And dropping down a couple places. He's dropping down multiple places. There's a DRS train right behind them. Beginning to form. Arsenal dropped out of DRS range of Zenzi. So, unless there's a battle, there will not be anything else done. As Jossie's struggling to pull ahead. Zenzi now gets a 3-second time penalty. That is not going to be good news for him. Jeez, what a race it's been so far. Zenzi's still keeping up with the pack. Arsenal unable to, though. As this has been one race to remember for some drivers, but definitely not for some others. Zenzi now gets past Macbeth down the inside, but Macbeth is sticking with Macbeth, keeping that inside line. He's not going to have the outside line for the long left-hander. Gomez and Tem also now battling. Gomez does keep position. Zenzi sends it down the inside. Macbeth with the switchback gets the grip, gets the ER in, but backs out of it. Is Shiesty. No, Shiesty, sorry. Shiesty also gets the move done on Jossie as Zenzi gets another 3-second time penalty. Not going well for him. Shiesty finally gets the move done, and maybe he might be quick enough to catch up to the pack. Ted is in there, swerving up all across the track, trying not to let Ted catch up. As now now it looks like that's actually going down now with Shiesty in the front of this pack. Arsenal start back in DRS range of Macbeth, but Aqua and Viz are now joining the DRS pack. DRS train for P3. Chloe is just watching this battle of Gomez and Tem Folders. Tem gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Big Boy Donald all the way down now in P14 with Spaz P13. Two drivers very separated, not in packs their own, just by themselves. Very relaxing their races will be, not even have to worry, as Jossie is not looking to get a move done on Shiesty, and it's just biding their time, waiting for an opportunity. Oh my days, Zenzi down the inside of Jossie, and Jossie just gets forced off track there. Zenzi does not leave the space. That could be that's not going to be good. Oh, as now Zenzi might get a penalty or for that to the overtake being happening after they were forced off track. Ted still very close. There's a yellow flag now. Fast has spun it, which is going to leave Big Boy Donald to catch up a bit. And again deploying the same tactics of swerving all the way off track, but Ted doing the smart thing of just biding their time. Jossie's going to try and make a look back on Zenzi, as Zenzi's running very low on ERS. Jossie sends it down the inside, goes very, very deep. Zenzi with the switchback nice and easy. Macbeth now actually gets a much better exit than their teammate, closer than ever. So is Arsenal. Arsenal also going to try and look to get a move done soon as Faz now dives into the pits. I think that's right, yeah, after tiring from second. Viz now gets a 3-second time penalty. Are we still watching this battle unfold ahead? Zenzi's actually dropped out of the DRS range of Shiesty. Gomez gets another 3-second time penalty. Zenzi unable to get back in DRS range, which is going to leave a massive help for Joffrey to get a move done. Donald gets a 3-second time penalty now as well. So all we have to do is now just wait. Joffrey is catching hard on Zenzi. Doesn't get sent for a move. Macbeth breaks later than his teammate. Very, very close. It's Ted's dropped out of DRS range now. Available. Shiesty's already caught up now. Tem gets the move done on Gomez. Another yellow flag. That is just Faz's AI car. Gomez and Tem still side by side. As Ted's all the way down now. Ted's just gone onto the grass. Ted all the way down to P7 now. Billy Shiesty's up into P2, but not for Ted himself. As Gomez tries to send it down the inside of Tem now. Bit of contact. Chloe's still just watching, not burning her ERS at all. Shiesty is Zenzi out DRS range. This could be a very nice P2 for Shiesty here. As Ted's dropped all the way down to P6. And oh my god, it's the number, the funny number. Woo! Arsenal lets Ted go past. There's Tem getting overtaken again by Gomez. Chloe's still not close enough there. She's saving her ERS. Chloe's getting very close on the braking nose. Aqua tries to get moved done on Arsenal now, unable to get it done. Zenzi's now back within DRS range of Shiesty. We now have a race on our hands. Zenzi's dropped out of DRS range again. Shiesty is burning his DRS at the right points to stop getting this Williams in DRS range. And now Viz sends it down the inside. Oh, loses the rear there. And is unable to get the move done on Aqua. But with DRS and the slipstream closer than any other driver is, Tem gets the move done on Gomez. Gomez actually is off track now. Gomez is stopped. He is just taking a massive slowdown as Viz gets midway in contact with Aqua there. Gomez now retires from the session. Viz, is that a safety car? Gomez is just, I think he might have slammed into the wall or something. Now a safety car, another safety car is out. So will these drivers pit? Or what will happen as Gomez now also left? I think the contact might have happened there. As Aqua's trying to just force Viz to give him the position. And he's done so. Aqua has just done something very slimy and forced Viz to give the position to them. Now I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to mention something to the other admins, as I don't think that should be allowed. As drivers come into the pit, some drivers don't. Joffrey doesn't. Will emerge now. Will come out in the lead. Aqua also another Aqua. Ooh, all the drivers do pit. So this has been a very missed. Apart from Aqua and Joffrey do not pitch. So does Chloe. Chloe does also not pit. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to other admins to get that done. As Donald giving positions away. He's dropped down into P12 now. Tem off track. Shiesty. Now with something else, we've got 3 drivers yet to pit. 3 drivers plus Donald not pitting yet. Actually, wait, why am I saying that? 4 drivers who haven't pit new hard compound tyres. I mean, this is definitely something to be very careful of. Is how will they defend against the drivers? The drivers behind. Very, very eventful race so far. You know, brilliant race so far. And some drivers yet to pit is very confused me. They must not have spare hards left to race with. As we have had 6 retirements so far. I'm just waiting for more, but this has definitely been something to make up for. And Shice's in a perfect position here to get the win, maybe if he can get past Irma, as he was on for P2. But now Shiesty might be on for the win with drivers who haven't pit ahead. But the question is, can they get the moves done quick enough? Skin Aqua and Jossie also do have time penalties, that's the word. So this might solidify. So Inler and Shiesty don't even need to worry about overtaking them. Oh me. Chloe's dropping back a lot, but this is definitely going to be a very good restart. Remember, how will Jossie take this restart? As now safety car is in this lap, so we. Oh, I keep pressing buttons. I don't mean to. Oh. Now, with 3 drivers not pitting yet, this is going to be a very big battle. Chloe's going to have to defend hard from Irma and Shiesty behind. He wants to stay for that podium position, because right now, provisionally, if the race was finished, she'd win, because both drivers ahead of her have time penalties. Question is, when will Jossie go? Aqua will be waiting hard, but he can't go yet. Safety car is still waiting to go in the pits. He is really not waiting very long. As now we stay on board with Jossie. Jossie goes and gets to jump on Aqua. Very bad restart from Aqua, but Jossie goes deep. That's taking all the advantage away from it. Chloe gets an even worse restart, and that's got Irma pressing her diffuser. That's not good. Shiesty gets an even worse restart than Irma does. And he's dropped already 5/10 to the driver behind. Chloe goes deep. That's going to leave perfect opportunity for Irma. Send it down the inside. Irma still trying to keep it around the outside, burning ERS. Chloe's playing a bit safe. Irma trying to force a move through. Has to back out with Chloe keeps P3. Very nice defending there. Shiesty rattling fuse now of Irma. Looking to get that lead of the looking to get past the V-Carb driver, which provisionally will be P2 in the race. Ooh, a little bit of light there from me. Zenzi starts to drop behind of the gap. Shiesty just waiting for a move to happen. But it goes deep there, and now Irma's right on the diffuser of Chloe. Both drivers burning their ERS. Who has the lower wings? And Irma does have the slipstream. Chloe is not burning, gonna let Irma get past. Irma sends it down the inside. Cuts Chloe off, forces Chloe to back off even more. Chloe does go for the switchback though. They are 2 win now. Chloe locks up a bit. Gonna leave Shiesty to get the move done now as well. Chloe's still there though. Backs out and is not looking for a dive back past. Shiesty pushing hard though. Looking to try and make a move past Aqua's ready to drop that range, but Beth now gets past Zenzi. Zenzi goes a bit deep there. And look at Shiesty. Shiesty is right on the diffuser of Irma as Aqua gets another 3-second time penalty. That's going to drop him back even further down the pack. Chloe's trying to keep up with the drivers ahead, but she does not have the tyres. 11 lap old hards are not going to be benefiting her well. And they're again taking the esports lines, trying to squeeze as much time as they can out of the car. As Zenzi goes a bit deep, gets a massive exit on one's head. As I see, there's a yellow flag. Arsenal is overtaken by Viz. Donald now in the pits. Tem down in P11. Shiesty starts to drop back a little bit. And it's Macbeth still keeping up with Chloe pressuring her. As Ernle's starting to... Ooh, a bit of lag left from me, apologise for that. I keep saying stuff before it happens. What, before it happens? What? When it lags? Reword, man. I really think what I'm saying. Geisty's in a brilliant position. Chloe's in a very nice position as well. The problem is she's got Macbeth right on the defuse. Macbeth's going to look for a move down the inside. Isn't close enough. Chloe knows he won't go for the move. And Chloe is keeping P5, which will put her no. Yeah, which will put her P3. That's the gap we need to look at. How is P5 to the leader? Because Joss has only got a 3-second time penalty. So if Chloe's within that 3-second gap, that is the final podium spot for her. Tommy. As Ernle is right on the diffuser now of Aqua. Very bad exit there from Ernle, which is not going to put Shiesty right on the diffuser. Now, as Chloe is not trying to defend from Macbeth, Shiesty's now trying to look for a move. Ernle's going to send it down the inside of Aqua. That is the move done. Oh, bit of lag from there again. I thought Shiesty's about to ram somebody. Shiesty just biding their time, waiting for the move to get done. Then she's starting to pressure Macbeth, which is going to leave Chloe with a little bit of breathing room. Ted's still trying to keep up with the drivers ahead, as Arsenal's also trying to get past Viz. Now, Chloe is keeping position really well, but Macbeth is on fresher tyres, so the move probably will eventually happen. And, oh, got a bit deep left from Macbeth though. As that's going to leave Chloe with all the room she needs to keep that P5, as Shiesty now sends it down the inside of Aqua. Aqua tries to defend, and he does defend very well. Still defending hard. Aqua is not letting Shiesty have any breathing room, even though he's on 8-lap old hard compound tyres. Shiesty sends it down the inside, and that's the move done and dusted, as Chloe's getting forced round wide by Macbeth. Wheel locking now. Macbeth still trying to force the move, goes through. Chloe keeps position. This has been one heck of a battle so far for P5. Zenzi also actually gets past Macbeth now with all that battling happening. Chloe's still within DRS range of Aqua, as I still have the yellow flag thing stuck on my screen. 10 gets a 3-second time penalty now, so does Viz. Both Red Bulls at the same point get a time penalty, as Joss is actually starting to pull away a bit from Ernle. Shiesty's out DRS range of Ernle ahead. Not going to be good for him, as Viz actually goes off track. Oh, almost loses it. Down into P11 now. As Chloe's keeping P5 very comfortably. And this... Now look, they actually don't know. This would put a P4. Sadly, if Joss can keep this gap up and not get another time penalty, Chloe will not finish in that final podium position. She will not be very happy about, but after that disconnection, you can be happy about other stuff. You look at the top 5, all of them have gained positions. Shiesty's up 15, Ernle's up 2, Jossy's up 5, Aqua and Chloe up 6 each. The rest of the drivers down 7. Ted goes down a lot. Ted down 7. Ronald's up 5 just for playing it safe. Even though he's not been in many battles, he's played it safe and he's kept position very nicely. Chloe trying to get pressured by Zenzi. Zenzi doesn't have the ERS to try and pressure Chloe. Ooh, but it's deep left from Ted. Chloe's just trying her best to stay within range of Aqua, but also, you know, Chloe's very good at tyre saving, which means her tyres will probably have less wear than Aqua's. Zenzi sends it down the inside. Being sent down the inside by Macbeth. Zenzi does have a 3-second time penalty. Macbeth still wants the move done. Zenzi's trying to burn to keep up, burning hard. The problem is he's not saved a lot of ERS for this back straight. As Chloe will have DRS now. Shiesty doesn't have DRS on Ernle. He still would be a P2 for this driver, as Viz now dives into the pits. He's retired, even though he still had the opportunity to get into the point range. He is retired from the race. Chloe's now getting pressured by Macbeth. Bit of losing of the rear there from the Ferrari driver. Viz is on 8th retirement of this race. Chloe is really trying to keep up now with Aqua, both on old tyres, but both are still pushing very hard. Shiesty's losing a lot of time to the drivers behind him. As now Aqua's not going to be in DS range of Shiesty, so if Shiesty is not careful, he could be re-overtaken by the Williams. Aqua breaks very late. Tem now gets past Arsenal, up into P9. Chloe will have DRS, and it has a lot more ERS, as that is now... sorry, I'm getting confused. Arsenal gets past Ted, but Arsenal's also trying to send it down the inside of Tem. Move on, able to get done. Ted is off track. He gets a time penalty now for corner cutting. As big spin there. Oh, it's Riz from Joss. Is going to leave Inlet to be pressing hard. As Chloe starting to get pressed hard now from Macbeth. Macbeth is looking to try and get past the Ferrari driver, and there's an 8-lap tyre difference between these two, but Chloe's showing very good pace. Zenziger now gets another 3-second time penalty. Not going to be good for his race and where he finishes on track, but Chloe's keeping very nice and very confident in her position. Aqua's struggling to keep up again with Shiesty. Shiesty's just making those odd mistakes, which is letting him stay within range. But sooner or later, that will not be a thing. As Chloe's dropped out of DRS range now, a big slide from her. She's not out of DRS range of Aqua, but she's going to push hard, try and stay back in it. As we all know, big loss of time for Aqua. And look at that, Chloe's gained back that time very, very nicely. As Aqua starts to drop out of DRS range now. Shiesty just out of DRS range. Aqua gets a big lose off track. Tem gets another 3-second time penalty. And now Chloe's going to be very, very close to Aqua. As you see, Macbeth's got no ERS to burn down this back straight. Chloe is probably the best person here to be in P4, as Erlen now gets the move done on Jossie. Jossie did not have DRS, and that is the move done and dusted for them. Chloe's catching hard. As now that's the move done for Chloe into P4 with 15 lap old hards. Aqua does get the switchback though. These drivers are fighting on 15 lap old hards. This will not be good for them. If we go to lead up at this point, yeah, no. Oh, I get that wrong. Macbeth sends it down the inside now of Chloe. He was waiting. It's now Zenzi's also done the same on Chloe. You can see those tyre wears getting too much now for these drivers. But Chloe's still making a battle to try and make it back. Shiesty now gets a 3-second time penalty. That's not good for him, as he was doing so good this entire race, and now he's going to have to try and pull away. As even though Chloe is down to P7, she can still finish in P5. If Aqua does make a mistake and slows down enough. She can still finish P5, which will still be a very nice race, but she needs to be very careful with how she manages her tyres. There's still 3 laps to go, but she is throwing the car through these corners. Tem is getting pressured by both Mercedes now. All drivers, the drivers top 3 predicted to be winning, the battling for the World Drivers' Championship is sat in P8, 9 and P10. And this is looking very, very nicely for Inlet, who is pulled away now from Jossie. And Jossie starts to lose time now to Shiesty. Shiesty might still be on for that P2. Oh no, that gets a 3-second time penalty. Macbeth sends it down the inside now. Zenzi, very nicely done from him. Chloe still watching, trying to get a move done. Tem now caught up to this battle ahead. Zenzi sends it down the inside. Macbeth with the brilliant switchback on the Williams driver. That is going in the highlight reel for that McLaren driver. As now Chloe's within DRS range, but Aqua, bit of slight there, nearly Macbeth to try and get a move now done on the Williams driver, but he has no ERS, neither does Zenzi. Chloe's still just saving Tem, Arsenal, and Ted. That's Arsenal, apologise for that. Still just waiting, biding their time. Tem goes a bit deep first, going to leave Ted to have a very nice exit. Chloe is still biding their time, as now they are catching up to Zenzi, even though they want 8-lap older tyres. Chloe's still pushing hard, as Tem is now still looking for a move past the Ferrari driver, but Chloe's doing very well to keep the position that she's in with these old tyres. But I think I might have said it a bit too soon. Tem is looking now, trying to send it down the inside of, oh, locks up a bit. Zenzi smacks into Macbeth as Chloe gets asked to see position, but luckily for Tem with the ghosting, he will keep that position. As Ted now sends it down the inside of Chloe. That's Zenzi off track now with wing damage. This is a massive battle for P4 here. All drivers don't have a penalty or ring contention. Chloe now battling Ted as well. Oh, big stride from Ted. Chloe knows that if she stays within range, she probably could gain a lot of position. Also smacks into the rear of Chloe now. 2 laps to go. And this is all, it's all for everything. She's still pushing hard to try and catch up to Jossie, as Macbeth is leading a massive battling pack. Chloe's battling for her life here, trying to stay within range of all these people and trying not to be in any controversy. Arsenal sends it down the inside of Chloe. Both leave each other's space, and that is Zenzi around. Arsenal does get the move done on Chloe, and now Arsenal's trying to maybe make the move done on Zenzi. Chloe tries, sends it down the inside now of Arsenal. So does he sends it on Zenzi. Both drivers make contact with each other. Arsenal and Zenzi make contact with each other. Chloe on this 18 lap or hard combat tires now. Oh my days, what is going on here? Chloe pushing hard to get the overtake back done on Ted. Even though she doesn't need to, she's trying. As Tem now gets another 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. This is not going very well for them. As Chloe is still pushing her Ferrari as hard as she can. Now, Aqua is dropped out of DRS range to Macbeth, which is going to leave Tem to catch hard. Tell me, it may be too good for nothing. It's now Chloe. Oh, Arsenal sends down the inside of Zenzi. Zenzi goes for the switchback, gets it done. Very nicely done from that Williams driver. Chloe still pushing hard to stay within range. As now Aqua makes contact with Tem. Aqua tries to send it down the inside, makes contact with Tem, cuts the corner, gets a 3-second time penalty. Aqua has a time penalty. That's going to leave Ted to try and make a move high. Chloe's still trying to stay within range. Remember, she's on 18 lap of hard compound tires. Going to become 19 on this final lap. So she's going to have to try and save, and stay within range. But Tem's not dropped out of DRS range of Macbeth. Macbeth is looking clear for this P3 here. Maybe even P2. If he can close down the gap enough to Jossie. As Ted's now trying to make a look down past Aqua. Unable to get it done. Chloe trying to keep the drivers behind. Zenzi still pushing, trying to stay within the range of Ferrari driver. Chloe struggling as Aqua cuts the corner there again. He must have damage. Aqua doesn't have damage. He's just he's playing his track on this very risky. Ted now gets another 3-second time penalty. We now jump onto penalties. Tem on 12, Aqua on 9, Ted on 6, Zenzi on 9. Oh my days. Shiesty on 3, Jossie on 3, Macbeth on 0, Chloe on 0. That's a bad exit for Aqua. Chloe will have DRS range on this final lap of the race, which means Zenzi does not have the DRS. He's going to make a move. Arsenal is still trying to get a move done. Looks down the inside, unable to get a move done, and this will be coming close to the end of the race. Ted doesn't even need to battle Aqua, because he will get the move done anyway. He'll finish ahead. And then Ted still sends down the inside of Aqua, and that's the move done for the Mercedes driver. Aqua's still trying to make a move back around the outside. Oh, very risky, very risky, very risky. Oh, Ted does keep position. Aqua's not trying to make a move back. He's going across the line to win this coast. Second America's Grand Prix. Jossie P2, Shiesty P3. F across the line P4, Tem across the line P5, Ted P6, Aqua P7, Chloe P. I can't remember. I can't remember up the places that finished, but Chloe jumps all the way up to P5 after all the penalties. Arsenal P6, Ted P. 6 plus 1. Aqua P8, Tem P9, and Zenzi P10. Also races in. And I gotta say, I think we've all got to agree on my driver of the day is Shiesty up 15 positions. This race, what a brilliant race here today from the Alpine driver. Erlen does win, and that your Jossie P2, Shiesty P3, Macbeth P4, and Chloe P5. What a brilliant race here today, and that is some. But oh my days, what is happening here? As Clean's driver does go to Chloe, fastest lap. Oh. Okay, there we go. Driver of the day does get given to Shiesty. Move overtakes to Shiesty. The winner is Ernla. Ernla comes second in the sprint race, but wins the main race. 32 points for the man here today. That's a brilliantly done from him. As the top 6 all were up positions, but Shiesty, oh my days, what a race from him here today. And that is some brilliant racing that we have seen, some dirty racing as well from drivers like Aqua and some others, but I don't want to get into it. We'll let the FIA deal with it. But thank you all for being here. I have your commentator Alfie, and have a brilliant